That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. A gain of 6 there on first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He sets to fire deep. Here's a diving catch right side. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be brought down this this time at the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll drop to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going to give this time to the tailback. 72 yards on the ground for him so far. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, the 20, 10,
right down there.
and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 97 yards. And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the road. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Texans are right back in this football game. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
2nd and 3.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this one is incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He finds his man complete. That's Watts. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. 70 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Now back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to throw.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much